So I'm here with Ben Pearce in Whiskey Jar at the Northern Quarter. Ben, thank you for joining us.
Pleasure.
I've got this little mic here. It's like our friend for the next 10 minutes, so we're just gonna. I don't really know where I'm going with this. The first question that I like to ask musicians, it's very tricky on this one. I pre-warned you because I know it's gonna be hard. My gran watches everything I do. God love her, Granny Una. She's probably sent home now. I get musicians, artists, etc. to sort of describe their music as if you weren't saying it to me, as if you were saying it to my gran. So how would you describe the music you do?
I'd say probably I play very loud music in a very dark club where you can't sit down and all the drinks are really expensive.
She'd love it.
Probably
She'd love it.
Yeah, be off for that, yeah.
What kind of genres do you sort of produce then, mate?
At the moment it's more centred around house music, techno, but obviously in the future it'll probably digress out to doing some other stuff. I'm into all kind of music, so I'd love the opportunity to do some other things eventually.
So you grew up around here, was it from Sale?
Yeah, Sale, yeah.
Sale. So what was it like growing up in Manchester?
It was good. I have fond memories of it and stuff, so it was good.
What kind of music were you into at the time when you were growing up?
Like rock and metal, basically.
Rock metal. So
yeah.
I mean, the sort of stuff I've heard you make, the stuff that you produce. How have you gone from rock metal to the sort of? What has your journey been from the rock metal's years to the sort of music you're making now?
I was into bands and stuff for a very long time, but I was always into different types of music as well. It wasn't just that. My dad introduced me to classical music as a young age, so it's always been there. And then I kind of around 18, 19 discovered kind of the parties and going to clubs. I kind of got a new circle of friends then and started going to clubs and thought, oh, this is alright, yeah, I'm getting this. So it was probably like 5 a.m. in a dark club I noticed and thought, yeah, this music's wicked, I'll start like getting more into this. So it was very interesting.
Do you remember the first time you took to the stands, to the decks and sort of had a go?
Well, actually, where is he? He's over here somewhere. The guy that's filming our event tonight, videographer Ben Herbert, does a great job, and he actually gave me my first gig when
Ben gave his first gig
in Satan's Hollow. He did we were talking about this before. He did like a dubstep mashup night with rock and metal as well, and me and my friend played back to back, and we played like this kind of mashup set. And it all started from there, really. It was.
What was it like? Were you nervous?
No, I've never really been that nervous with it because I practiced a lot before, and sometimes you get nervous if it starts going badly. But I mean, the decks are the same. They're the same things you use at home, unless you've got different ones.
What was it like going from obviously maybe practicing at home to going in front of people?
Yeah, mate, I can't really remember. I mean, because I can't remember that far back. I can't remember our feelings. Yeah. I'm guessing it would have been quite weird standing on stage. But you get this kind of adrenaline rush, and you go into a zone where you don't worry about things. You just get excited by it. So you get maybe a bit nervous before you go on. Yeah. But then as soon as the first track goes well, it just kind of flies from there.
We're here tonight because you've got a brand new EP out. The EP in the making. How long has it been in the making for?
I finished the tracks about the end of last summer.
Yeah.
So it's been since then, and luckily enough to sign it to Moda. I'm really good friends with those boys, so it's good kind of home for it, and excited it's finally coming out now.
To my granny Una who still can't get over vinyl, how does someone sort of sit down and produce the music you do? What's the process like? Is it tiring? Is it long?
Yeah, you've pull your hair out for about 90% of it and get really stressed and tell yourself you're rubbish and can't do it, and you should give up and just go back to doing something else. And then that 10% where it's actually going really well, you just make, and it's the same kind of zone. You just make music, and I've kind of been lucky enough to have a big record that came out and do this as a job. But it is still fun for me when I'm in the studio. Yeah.
How does the music you're releasing now compare to sort of what I might do, sort of your old stuff that you used to?
It's the same because it's coming from me, but it's I mean, people pigeonhole it and call it what they want. It's slightly more club focused because I DJ in clubs more now. That's how I started out. I never intended for that track to be on the radio. I didn't think it would get signed. It was just something I made in my bedroom with my headphones on.
You made that song because I remember you telling me this story. You made What I Might Do in your bedroom. It went from your bedroom to global success.
Yeah.
Radio stations playing it constantly. I mean, I remember telling you that it used to be the biggest song around here in Manchester clubs. It was just used to be unbelievable.
Yeah.
You made that track actually in your bedroom.
Yeah, when I came in from work or something.
Yeah. Were you
on my headphones.
Was it a stressful long day at work?
Yeah, just needed a bit of a release, and it's I mean, it's a blessing really. Not many people get the opportunity, and I really feel grateful for it. But yeah, it's a bit of a bizarre turn of events going from.
When did you first realise with that song that it was much more than you expected it would be? Was there a point? Was there a station that played it? Was there someone? Did you hear it somewhere in the car? Did you go, wow, that's an absolute...
It kept getting... I mean, even still now, it keeps going and going and going, and it has... I mean, obviously, it's an old song now, but it's got amazing kind of momentum, which is wicked. But I had a moment, like, kind of one of those bad moments where I was thinking, oh, I'm rubbish, like, why am I doing this? I can't get anything right. I was working on a remix, it was not going very well, and I was walking down Market Street, actually, it's where I lived in Manchester, and I was walking past HMV and they were blasting it out, and I was just like, oh, it's haunting me, I was in the worst mood. It's a killer.
Do you go after the same success when you're making like new tracks, or do you just sort of clean slate, got to start from the beginning?
No, I mean, if you're making music and going after success, you're making it for the wrong reasons. Yeah. You should be doing it because you love it, and hopefully any artist will tell you that, and I think the people who are in it for the money aren't really true to what they're doing. But yeah, so I've got a quite critical view of my stuff. I just make it because I love it, and then see what people like it enough to put it out. So
you base yourself down now in London, but you're coming back up for this EP launch.
Yeah.
Good playing a Manchester crowd.
Of course. Yeah. Hometown, isn't it? Yeah. No, it's always amazing. To come back, and especially like there's live affirming stuff like Park Life has always been amazing for me. To have that many, I've packed out tents there and everyone comes down, and the amount of support here is still so incredible. So yeah, it's really good. Although it's raining all the time, it was sunny in London today. I kind of remembered why I moved. I was like, oh, come on.
What about like family and stuff? When they obviously started to get and know your success, what were they like to you? Were they like, Ben, I've just heard your song on the radio, what's going on? Were they a bit like... It was
better for me because I wouldn't go to university, and my parents are both university lecturers.
They really?
Yeah, so they really were gutted about that.
Yeah.
And then finally, when I started to get awards and I started to get played on radio, it kind of was just like, it affirmed them that I'm going in the right direction, and I'm actually doing something that makes sense. I'm not just kind of wasting my life away, getting wrecked on the weekends and working in an office, so it's all good.
Just collapsed then.
Yeah, I was wondering what
I'm going to get what I'm going to do now is I'm going to play a game that because obviously your hit record, What I Might Do.
Yeah, that one.
I'm going to play in the game which took me 2 days to think of. What Ben Might Do. Great, cracking.
2 days. 2 days.
It's basically like Would You Rather, but with a twist.
All right.
So
this could get dangerous.
Would you rather? What Ben might do. You've got a choice: no internet or no music. Which one are you going to pick?
No internet.
No internet?
I'd probably still have a mental breakdown, but yeah, I'd have to go to record shops, I guess.
True. Right, what Ben might do, you've got to choose between having tongues as fingers or fingers as tongues.
Tongues as fingers? Oh no, wait, sorry. Fingers as tongues. I use my
fingers as tongues.
Yeah, I know. Nice. Yeah.
Fingers as tongues, really?
You still drink. You can just still drink. You can still drink whiskey. Still drink beer, and you can still do stuff with your hands. I play a lot of games. PlayStation. You can't do that with a tongue.
No, you can't.
I mean, like, if there's anyone that plays PlayStation with a tongue, please do get in touch. I mean, that's a skill. Just licking the pad.
Next, the final one's quite hard. What Ben might do, you have to produce either the Cheeky Girls or Jedward. Which one's it
I don't know. I mean, Cheeky Girls, it'd just be funny.
Would you produce the Cheeky Girls?
Because at Jedward, I'd probably end up killing him, and it'd be like a really good. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Just go over them.
Well, I don't think that.
I only know one song they've done.
Yeah.
But Jedward are on TV more, and they're a bit more annoying.
You're really thinking about this?
Yeah.
Thank you for taking this game seriously.
Serious. It might happen at some point.
That'd be cracking. I'd love to hear that. But what can people expect from the EP?
It's all online now, so you could probably just listen and figure it out for yourself.
Where can we go
Don't have to tell you. There's only one track that's not online, which is a dub version of Pomelo. You can hear it on SoundCloud, on the Mode of Black SoundCloud.
Yeah.
It's just club music. It's music to be played in clubs and to be enjoyed. I've played it out a lot, and it sounds good.
Do you like playing your new stuff out?
Yeah, it's really good. I liked it more when no one knew it was mine. Because then when people react, it's like completely clean. They know it's not your tune, so they don't get their phones out or whatever, and they know it's not yours, so they just do it if they like it. So, yeah, I do love playing it.
Perfect. Ben, thank you very much.
Pleasure.
Good luck tonight.